2274 AD. The lights never dim over the federal district of Thorheim. They spill across marble forums and neon avenues alike. Off the colossal dome of the Grand Senate, white, gold, and eternal. Its surface etched with victories of the United Federation of Earth. From Kira's apartment window, the dome looks close enough to touch, as if ambition itself had taken physical form and dared her to reach for it. She is 22 years old and very far from home. What was once the United States of America is now simply the American province, a name drained of rebellion and fire, flattened into administrative convenience. Kira left it behind with a single suitcase and a conditional education grant. Europa Major, the heart of the Federation, was where history lived now, where it was refined, corrected, and preserved. By day, she works in a narrow diner wedged between a mag rail pillar and a brick relic from the early 21st century. The sign flickers, the coffee is synthetic but potent. Senate aides sit beside construction workers and transit engineers, all equal under the low ceiling. She moves between tables with practiced efficiency, absorbing fragments of conversation like currency. Power, she's learned, speaks casually when it thinks no one important is listening. By night, her life fractures. Some evenings she dances beneath red lights in a club buried in the underlevels, where bass lines thud like a second heartbeat, and the walls sweat condensation. Other nights, she becomes something quieter, more discreet, another private service in an empire that prides itself on efficiency. She does not romanticize it. It is labor. It is survival. It is funding. All of it feeds the same purpose. Kira studies philosophy, economics, federal history, and Anglo-Germanic political theory. She devours texts dissecting the failures of late 20th and early 21st century geopolitics, the paralysis of democratic systems, the chaos of divided sovereignty. Democracy mistook noise for will, her lectures say. The Federation endures because it speaks with one voice. She writes everything down. Sometimes she hears other histories, whispered by old men from the wastes or immigrants from forgotten provinces. Stories of protests erased, conflicts softened, truths archived under the banner of stability. She listens, nods, and moves on. Every empire edits its past. The Federation has peace to show for it. From her apartment just outside the city center, Kira watches the Federation flag unfurl atop the Senate dome. Black, gold, and white, the eagle clutching the world. At night, spotlights trace its curves like something sacred. She imagines herself inside those halls beneath vaulted ceilings, her voice carried into law. One evening, as she sits on the edge of her bed reviewing lecture notes, her wrist implant vibrates. A client. The message is brief, location attached, payment generous. She closes her eyes for a moment, takes a deep breath, sighs, hangs her head with a single tear falling from her eye, then stands. The hotel is in a back alley beneath a transit overpass, its exterior stained with decades of rain and neglect. Inside, the air smells of recycled disinfectant and old circuitry. The room is dim, functional, forgettable, designed for anonymity. The client barely speaks. He doesn't need to. Kira lies still, eyes fixed on a crack in the ceiling as time passes. She empties herself of presence, of identity in her mind. She is not here. She imagines she is standing beneath the Senate dome. She is seated at a desk of polished stone. She is shaping policy she has remembered. It's paying for her future, she tells herself. Again and again. When it's over, she dresses herself without ceremony, confirms the transfer, and leaves holding back yet another tear. A shallow but staggered breath as she tries to compose herself, wondering what her parents would think of her, what she's doing. All for a future that's not guaranteed. The night air outside is cold and metallic. Bay City towers above her, immense and indifferent. Back in her apartment, Kira washes herself, then returns to the window. The Senate dome glows as it always does, unchanged, untouchable. For a moment, doubt flickers. She wonders who decides which sacrifices are noble and which are invisible. She wonders how many people the Federation is built upon who will never be named. Then her implant chimes again. Tuition confirmation received. She exhales. The city hums, construction continues. The heart of the empire beats on, feeding the body, demanding its due. We live, we fight, we die for the glory of the Federation. She straightens her shoulders, turns from the window, and opens her books. She will endure. And one day, she will belong at the center of it all.